This is an in-depth race V4 guide for all type of races. You may need to kill Rip Indra before you can start the quests. To check if you need to kill Rip Indra, fly to the top of the great tree and talk to the invisible NPC. If he tells you, there's something here but you can't quite place it, then you need to kill Rip Indra before you can start getting race V4. I have an in-depth tutorial about Rip Indra on my channel, but here is a short summary. You will need to talk to the Islet Hunter, he will tell you where the next Islet Pirate is. If there is no Islet Pirate, you will have to wait 10 minutes for the next one to spawn, or you need to switch servers. Once you have found the Islet Pirate, you will need to kill him. The Islet Pirate has many different spawn locations, all of which I show in my in-depth guide. You need to kill the Islet Pirate until he drops a God Chalice with a 2% drop chance. Once you have the God Chalice, you need to press the 3 buttons on the Castle of the Sea. Then place the God's Chalice on the pedestal. This will spawn Rip Indra. Now you have to kill him. He is very strong, so I recommend you to attack him with a group of players. Now you can start the real quests. Talk to the Sealed King. After that you can enter the Temple of Time. To do this, you need to fly to the invisible NPC on the Great Tree. But there's nothing to do there, so you have to go back to the Sealed King. He will now give you a huge quest. You will need to collect another God Chalice and 10 Conjured Coca. You can get the 10 Conjured Coca by killing the Chocolate Bar Battler or the Coca Warrior on Chocolate Island. You can now craft the Cake Chalice from the Sweet Crafter on Chocolate Island. You can use the Cake Chalice to summon Dow King Raid Boss by talking to Drip Mama on Cake Island. He will tell you how many NPCs you will need to kill on the island for Dow King to spawn. Usually you will need to kill 500 NPCs, never more but sometimes less. If you die or leave the server, you will lose the Cake Chalice and have to make it again. Once you have killed all these NPCs, you will need to talk to Drip Mama again while holding the Cake Chalice in your hand. After the fight, you will receive a Mirror Fractal, which you will need for the next step. But here's a helpful side quest. If you have not already opened a secret door, you will receive a red key. This has nothing to do with race V4, but I highly recommend using this key now. As you may have noticed, it is difficult to obtain. You just have to go to this door and use it. You can now easily start Dow Fruit raids if you want to do this in the future. After all of that, the hardest part will now start. You need to find Mirrage Island. My strategy was to go out to sea until I reached danger level 4 or 5, where I found Mirrage Island 3 times. This will take you several hours. I recommend you to buy a private server and ask on the Blox Discord server for a group of people to help you find Mirrage Island. Once you have found Mirrage Island, you need to find the highest point. I think it is really hard, but the hill in the middle of the island also works. If it is not night yet, you will have to wait until it is night. Then you have to go into first person camera mode and activate your V3 ability while looking directly at the moon. After a few seconds the moon will change color. Now the hardest parts begin. A blue gear will spawn at one of 9 different spawn locations. The blue gear will despawn when the day begins. The blue gear will also despawn when Mirrage Island despawns. Mirrage Island will despawn after 15 minutes or when the player who summoned Mirrage Island dies. Good luck by finding the blue gear. If you found it, simply touch it. There's a really good video by Zion Caleb TV on YouTube. This guy shows all 9 spawn locations. I will link this video in my video description. I watched it a few times, but in the end I found the blue gear by randomly walking around as fast as I could. Now it is easy if you have good friends. If not, prepare for getting scammed a lot of times. You need to enter the Temple of Time, pull the secret lever and a secret door will open. You have to go into the room of your race. Since I am a shark, I will go into the shark room and stand right in front of the door. This is the human room. This is the angel room. This is the rabbit room. This is the cyborg room. This is the ghoul room. There must be at least 3 players, all with different races, to start the trials during the full moon and only during the full moon. You must all stand close to the door and activate your V3 ability at the same time. The door will then open. Each player must complete a different task depending on their race. As a shark, I have to defeat a sea beast. If you are a human, you must defeat 1 boss fight in less than 1 minute. As an angel, you must finish an obby. As a rabbit, find and exit a maze in less than 1 minute. As a cyborg, dodge bombs for 45 seconds. As a ghoul, defeat some vampires and zombies. Once everyone has completed their challenge, all contestants will be teleported to a new room where they will fight to the last man standing. I recommend you to do this with a group of friends. Your friends can then reset themselves by pressing escape and click on reset. You then will automatically win, and a light will guide you to the place where you can upgrade your race. If you are quick, you can repeat this process 2 more times for the other contestants. So it is an advantage if you skip the long fight and the other player just kill themselves by using the reset function. In that case, all players can win the trial during the short frame. If everything goes well, you are now race V4. But you can continue to upgrade your race by taking training sessions and repeat the trials. You need to activate your race for a total of 8 minutes to complete the first training session. I recommend you to equip the lay accessory during the training, because it increases your health regeneration by 50%. Hitting players is more efficient than hitting NPCs. Just hit each other until the bar at the bottom right reach max. Then activate your awake attack and continue to attack each other so the bar doesn't run out. While you are untrained, you can't start a new trial. You even can't help other players to start their trial. You can only start the next trial if you are trained or are fully upgraded. Then you need to talk to the Ancient One NPC inside the Temple of Time. He will sell you a gear for fragments, then you can do the next trial. All the next training sessions will require more fragments and more training time. When you have completed all these training sessions, the Ancient will say, "It seems you have made this power your own. I've done all I can for you," which means you have fully upgraded your race. Every time you win the trial now, you can go to the clock and change your selected gear. Every gear gives a different boost depending on the gear and on the race, so you can find the perfect fit for yourself. I would like to thank everyone who helped me. Please give the community any useful tips in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future content. I also give away 1 permanent fruit every week to a random subscriber on my Discord server. The link is in the video description. So, see you there and bye!